Hello, my name is Donna Lamb with Expat Pros Advice. I'm a realtor and collaborator, and today I have the pleasure of having Idaliz Guiraud of AP Partners Small Group join us. Welcome, Idaliz.
Good morning, Donna and viewers.
Great. Idaliz, could you tell us a little bit about AP Partners?
Of course, AP Partners is a boutique law firm established since 1997. I'm personally in charge here of corporations, foundations, wealth management, opening of bank accounts, immigration procedures, and investments in real estate. But we take care of every legal area of business consultancy, tax consultancies, trademarks, chip registrations, processes, among others.
Great. Now, Idaliz, I know you're a very busy lady. Now, do you have time for a private life? And what do you like to do if you do have time?
Well, yes, I do have time for a private life. I am married. My husband is from South Africa, and I have a 9-year-old son. And I also have a dog, Arnold. He's a furry Chihuahua. They all require a lot of attention. In the mornings, we usually wake up around 6 a.m., and then we prepare my son to go to school. I usually try to do a lot of exercise, so I do kind of 2 or 3 times per week spinning or gym classes. And if I don't have an early meeting, of course, on an emergency in the office, that happens a lot. But as a family, we love to travel outside the city or to travel when we have vacations.
Oh, great. Now, for somebody, you mentioned your law firm handles immigration law. As you know, Expat Pros Advice helps foreigners relocate to Panama. What advice would you have for somebody who's planning on moving here?
Well, my first advice, make sure Panama is a good fit for you and your family. Here in Panama, we have very affordable immigration procedures depending on the quality of each client. And also, please do not try to do it alone. Here in Panama, when I receive clients, they before do all their own research on the internet. And the majority of the cases, they have the wrong information and the wrong documentation, so we have to start all over again. It's better, just call us and do a legal quotation. This includes everything. We're gonna receive every call from you, and we are gonna reply every answer that you have, so your immigration procedure will not be stressful for the client. Also, here in Panama, we have companies as Expat Pros Advice that help the clients to go through this process smoother, and they will guide you in the right direction.
That's great, because I can tell you from my personal experience, I've had some doozies. Most of it was costly because I felt I could navigate the system on my own because there was so much information on the internet.
Yes.
But I learned my lesson.
Believe it or not, when you see online 3 different offices, you're gonna see 3 different options for the same immigration procedure. Just try to use a recommended one.
Okay.
And also, it's important that the lawyer has immigration background. So the lawyer has to be an expertise.
Okay, good. And so what would your advice to someone who's planning on moving to Panama be, and how can they protect themselves from such situations?
Well, as we have been speaking about it, first, make sure Panama is a good fit for you and your family. After you make your final decision, use a recommended law firm or lawyer.
Idaliz, what would someone have to do first if they wanted to immigrate to Panama?
Well, here at AP Partners, the client is gonna have direct contact with me, that I'm the lawyer. The first I'm gonna ask them is a scan copy of their passport to make sure their nationality, and then do a quick due diligence. After that, I'm gonna send the best options the person has to apply for an immigration procedure here in Panama. I'm gonna send the cost and approximate the legal fees. After that, I usually have a call with the client to make sure we are on the same page of understanding. And then, well, if the client is ready and he loves Panama, then we can start and take it from there. And if everything goes smooth, in 4 months he can have the complete immigration procedure done.
That's fabulous. So let's say I wanted to retire here in Panama and I applied for the pensionado visa. Approximately how much time would that take and what would be the cost?
Pensionado visa is a quality of visa or a type of immigration procedure that is really easy to deal with. Normally, when we submit an immigration application, the client gets immediately a temporary immigration card for 6 months. Before these 6 months expire, the client will get the resolution approving his immigration procedure. Overall, I will say that cost and legal fees will be maximum $2,000 US.
That's very reasonable.
Yes.
Idaliz, recently I had a very challenging experience purchasing real estate here in Panama. Could you tell us what the best practices or procedures would be for anyone thinking of purchasing?
Of course, Donna, and I'm glad that you asked that question because I have several clients that we have a little bit of, it's not a problem, but they don't quite understand the steps that we need to take in order to purchase a property in Panama because it's different from their own countries. My first advice is pick up a good realtor and make sure that this realtor understands your necessities if you're going to invest or if you're going to live here in Panama. Once you have your property chosen, then the lawyer needs to verify that everything is up to date and clear in the public registry and in the Ministry Economic and Finance. After everything is up to date and has to be double-checked, always double-checked, then we sign the promissory purchase agreement. This is the moment that the client is to do the down payment. After this, we work on the public deed. Once the public deed is signed, then we send the original to the public registry, and after 5 or 7 days, the client is the owner of the property.
Well, that's very interesting because typically in North America, we do that in one procedure, one step.
Yes, and they even can do it online and by themselves. But here in Panama, it's not like that. You need your realtor and a good lawyer to help you through the process.
Great, that's valuable information, especially for an expat planning on purchasing property here in Panama. Thank you, Idaliz. I'd like to thank Idaliz Guiraud of AP Partners Law Group here in Panama City. Thank you, Idaliz, for all the valuable information you've shared with us today. And I'm very excited because Idaliz and AP Partners Law Group is our official sponsor of Expat Pros Advice.
Thank you, Donna, for inviting me, and thanks, viewers. Here at AP Partners Law Group, we are ready to attend you on any legal requirements you might need on corporations, foundations, immigration procedures, bank accounts, investment in real estate. You're going to have contact directly with me or any of our lawyers. I am also proud to be a sponsor of Expat Pros Advice, who has bring together this valuable resource for anyone ready to move abroad, especially here to Panama.